Hey everybody, Paige Dimakos from FANRAG Sports and FRS Hoops. I'm here for Kings Landing today. We are in round 2, which is why we are in this video today. We're not on Twitter, we're on Instagram Live. I am waiting for Zach Harper to join me, and it looks like he's joined, so I'm going to get him on this call. So hang on here a second. Let's get Zach to be in, but I have to let him join so he can argue for himself. So I am going to be arguing for New Orleans. What's up, Zach?
What is up?
What are you doing?
Maybe I'm outside of LeBron James' home right now because he told me to pick up some moving boxes he doesn't need. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. It's up to the viewers to decide.
It's a little weird that you said you're outside of LeBron's house, but
by his request.
Sure.
Maybe.
Uh-huh. Yeah, maybe. That's a big maybe.
Right.
Zach, we are back because we're into the second round of the Kings Landing, and a couple of different teams have made it through. We're in what would be called the Sweet 16 of our bracket, and you are representing Cleveland again, and you won that matchup.
Easy victory. I mean,
wasn't really as close as you'd think. Wasn't really as close as you'd think.
Easy.
Quite a few Pittsburgh Steelers fans really, really wanted him to come play in Pittsburgh. So much so that they were still trying to vote for him to go to Pittsburgh yesterday, and I was trying to explain that was no longer available.
So the people you have kind of invoked to be on your side don't know the basic rules. That's what you're saying.
I would say that you don't know many of the rules either, Zach.
That's correct. I don't know much of anything that we're doing. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That would be 100% correct. I'm representing New Orleans again. New Orleans moved on in the second largest victory of the tournament.
Here's the thing. I don't agree with that result.
Okay, that's fine. And you can get to that in this argument as to why you don't think LeBron will go to New Orleans. And you are the favorite, but I'm going to let you start, Zach, since you're my guest. I'll let you start. Okay, I'll let you start.
Okay.
So why should LeBron stay in Cleveland instead of going to a much nicer city in New Orleans?
Well, I'm trying to think of when's the last time the Pelicans were in the NBA Finals. I feel like it's been a while. Probably. No, that's wrong. It hasn't been a while because that would imply that they've actually been to the finals before, which they haven't. Never been in the finals. Okay. Not once, right?
Not once.
Not once. I feel like Cleveland's been there a few times with LeBron James.
Is it really Cleveland, though, or is it more LeBron?
Here's what I
feel like it's more LeBron.
Here's what I know, Paige.
Yeah, okay.
They've been to 3 straight finals, working on a 4th. That's probably a lock. Who knows? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Okay. Why would you leave that? Why would you leave the East, the comfort, the warm blanket of the Eastern Conference, to go to the horrible, rigid weather of the Western Conference, where you have to deal with Houston and Golden State and Greg Popovich, whatever lineup he cobbles together to win 65 games every year? Why would you go there when you just have to worry about, is it going to be the first round or the second round that Toronto wets themselves? Is it going to be the first round or the second round that John Wall gets hurt in the playoffs? Is it going to be the first round or the second round we realize Boston isn't very good, right? With Cleveland, he's going to make it.
Okay, so my first rebuttal to that is, do you really think when Gordon Hayward comes back that Boston is not going to be really good? Because I really think that's kind of a stretch.
How many Kyrie Irving knees is he coming back to? Because it sounds like just one, and I feel like you need 2.
All right, so I'm going to go I'm going to just go straight into my argument here with New Orleans because we all know about Cleveland, okay? Cleveland, easy setup for LeBron, very comfortable, okay?
Sure.
But LeBron wants to achieve greatness, the greatest of all time.
And he hasn't done that? He hasn't done that in Cleveland?
Because Cleveland doesn't feel great to me. New Orleans is a great city, a much greater city than Cleveland, okay?
Right.
Better food, better atmosphere, better parties, better drinks, all of those things.
Yeah.
LeBron is a big fan of wine and drinking. He's a big fan of food. He loves to travel. He's very much a well-cultured guy. He really likes all of that. That all takes part in his decision here, right? So New Orleans, that's definitely the point for New Orleans is, as a city, New Orleans is much more interesting than Cleveland to LeBron, I would say.
Sure. Yeah.
He's told me that.
I will say this.
Okay.
There's a restaurant near the Quicken Loans Arena that serves a whole boar head. Like, I mean, it is the full cooked head of a pig, of a boar.
Okay.
It is one of the best meals I've ever had. So I'm not denying that New Orleans has great food. I'm saying he can eat this boar head right next to the arena, go drop a triple-double, make the NBA Finals, and not worry about being in New Orleans so often that he's like, I agree. The food in New Orleans is amazing. He's going to get fat. We can't have fat LeBron.
We don't want fat LeBron.
Yeah, we can't have fat LeBron.
We don't want fat LeBron, but what we do want is LeBron James and Anthony Davis on the same team. Because I am going to sign up for that team right away. I'm going to be all aboard that team right away because watching a team with that skill level will be incredible. And I think LeBron knows that.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think the 45 games a year that Anthony Davis is going to be healthy, I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great idea. Maybe he'll get to 50. I don't know. I'm not one of those Miss Cleo types, you know? Okay. I don't know.
Okay. What's your dagger moment for Cleveland? Like what's the best argument that you have for Cleveland?
What's that, LeBron? Oh, cancel the moving truck. Cancel the moving truck. Well, LeBron maybe just told me to cancel the moving truck.
Got it.
So I feel like I don't need an argument so much as I mean, if I knew how to work the technology, I would flip this around to where you could see LeBron James telling me to cancel the moving truck.
Okay, so this is the part where I tell you that Zach is in Los Angeles, okay, not Cleveland. So that would in turn make us feel...
I might be in Akron.
There is a 0% chance that you're in Akron right now, and that means that maybe LeBron is staying in LA. Maybe that means that LA is the spot for LeBron, and we'll get to those matchups later on.
Yeah.
My dagger moment is that it's not Cleveland. Because Cleveland, have you been there? You have been there. Anybody else who's not from Cleveland, not a great city.
It's a whole pig's head. You can pick the meat like off the cheek, off the side of the head.
LeBron, as the Greek person here, I will personally make sure that there's a spit waiting for you in New Orleans, okay, of the full pig.
You don't have that power.
You want to do it.
You don't have that power.
I definitely do. I have people in the mafia, the Greek mafia. They will take care of it for me.
Is there a Greek mafia?
Duh, dude. Of course there's a Greek mafia. Okay. You should be terrified, Zach.
I am a little bit with me. I'm a little worried.
Okay, guys. You have to vote where you think LeBron is more likely to go. If you think he's going to stay in boring Cleveland, that's fine. Or if you think he's going to go to a way more exciting city and have a lot more fun in New Orleans, we want you to vote. We're going to put a poll up. It will be attached to this Instagram Live video on IG Live on our story. And we want you guys to vote because you are going to pick who's going to go to the Elite Eight. And eventually, I just want to talk trash to Zach the most. So I won more matchups in the first round, so I need to continue that into the second round.
Yeah, I mean, you stacked the deck a little bit in the first round, maybe. I don't know. I don't really remember. What I remember is that there were a lot of bad decisions in voting. And we have a chance to correct those decisions. Vote for Cleveland because how fun is it to watch Dan Gilbert squirm every single year, not knowing if LeBron's going to leave? Just keep re-upping that one-year deal.
That is fun. While I will give you that is fun.
Dan Gilbert's the worst.
Dan Gilbert is the worst, and that's another great thing.
I said mean things to him during the lockout, so I think that's why he blocked me on Twitter. But come on.
Dang, you're blocked by Dan Gilbert? That's kind of an accomplishment, Zach. I'm not going to lie.
For years.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Dan Gilbert sucks, and I hope he blocks me on Twitter because he sees this Instagram Live video. And that's the best part of my argument is leave Dan Gilbert because he sucks, and don't ever play for him again, LeBron, and vote for me. Always for me, New Orleans, not for Zach. He's Cleveland. You guys can vote for this.
The
Zach,
land.
Say hi to
Kings
LeBron.
Landing has the land in it.
Zach, this is the part where I have to hang up on you because I'm a little worried where your next.
It went longer than usual. You usually hang up on me way before this. So this I actually feel like I did really well.
You did. You lasted longer than we all thought that you would. So we'll see you later, Zach. Hopefully, don't creep on LeBron too much. Okay.
Yeah, LeBron, I'm coming in.
Yeah. All right. Bye.